Is Winds of Exchange power creeped? And is it resets on the meta? I had that video where I opened all of these Age of Ascension decks and one fresh Winds of Exchange deck. The WoW deck has got to beat them all. Can it go 12-0? It's an Explorer deck. And, oh yeah, it's an Antiquities Dealer deck. So it's got Pocket Universe and Pincerator and the Antiquities Dealer and Orb of Invidious. That one looks great. Which, to be honest, I don't think these artifacts really go well with the token, which is one of the reasons why I think this may not be a favored matchup for the Winds of Exchange deck in this instance. But that was the rules. We opened a random Winds of Exchange deck and 12 random Age of Ascension decks. And we just gotta, have them butt heads and see what happens. Ooh. Haha. So we have Shadow of Dis and Unlocked Gateway in the hand already, along with a library and a not finished with you. Wow. I feel like getting the Dust Imps and all my Schulers back later after they've been destroyed is good. And I also want to wait for the opponent to build up a bigger board for the Unlocked Gateway to actually do something. It's kind of like insurance, because what else is WoW going to do other than build a board? And then Befuddle, Amber, Capture. Oh, haha. All right, so we're going to choose Brobnar so that you can't play Dis or Mars cards on your next turn. All right, draw 5 on check. Let's go, whoa. All right, now this deck only has 5 cards in hand. Is it time for the Unlocked Gateway? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, that's all good. And now I unlocked Gateway, which is an Omega, so all this stuff destroyed. I wanted to get the Schulers dead. I'm in Star Alliance. Eventually the turn gets passed to the Age of Ascension deck, and it forges. Let's go, Age of Ascension! 1-0! Starting off strong. Slapping Winds of Exchange down. Okay. Oh, we got a Duskwitch. I think that's good enough to start with, right? Yeah, that seems like a good starting hand, so I think we can keep this. Alright, we got 2 keeps, so let's go. So first turn, we just play the Duskwitch. So, is it Photon Blast the Duskwitch for a token, or play 3 creatures? How many creatures does the opponent's deck have? Skyburster Squadron and Duskwitch is a combo, right? Because you can play, that means you can reap with Skybooster Squadron 3 times in a turn from hand. And this deck has 2 Duskwitches and 3 Skybooster Squadrons. If I leave the Duskwitch, then they could potentially benefit off that in a big way, I guess. So that makes me think that I should go Star Alliance and Photon Blast the Duskwitch to make a token. And that's it. So I think I'll just play these 3 things, because I can Alpha to return the Duskwitch from the discard pile to my hand. Hooray! And then we can just play Tentadlin and the Marma Swarm and Duskwitch again. Yes! Let's go! Oh, we got Bubbles this time. I think we gotta go with Bubbles. Unfathomable. Pincerator. Oh, that's gonna hit those 2 1-power creatures. Nice. Pince. Okay, so maybe should not have played the Mind Worm on the flank like that. I'm still gonna get pinched. Oh, no. Oh, so it's not even... Oh, the pincerator. Okay. Discard Duskwitch. Play this Duskwitch, which ends my turn. So I draw 3. And then I get pinched. Oh, darn it. Duskwitch was countered. Duskwitch is still bad, apparently. Against my Antiquities Dealer Legacy Pincerator. Oh, okay. Equidon? Alright, maybe it's actually finally time for Novinus Walk Advocate to get the advantage here. Play Belligerent Guard ready, so the opponent draws a card. I'll also play the Shrewd Investor on the flank. I'll have the Gem Code Vendor use its action to steal 1. And then I do a damage here. And I'll use the action from the Antiquities Dealer. Oh, if you control at least 1 artifact, but I have 2, so yeah, we're good. We gain 2! And then this Shrewd Investor reaps. And then this Belligerent Guard. Let's fight this Marmoswarm. I take 5. And I think I'll discard the Mass Buyout, because I'm going to try to use my Equidon board another turn. Forge. I have 5 Equidon things. Okay, let's do it. Gemcoat Vendor. I'll have this. Use the action to steal. And then I do a damage to it. And the Antiquities Dealer uses its action to gain 2. And then I'll have my Shrewd Investor fight the Glixel Proliferator. Get rid of that, because I don't want them to double up on a Mars Needs Amber. This reaps, and this reaps. Ah, back up to check. Oh, if I get to check, then I can prevent them from playing Mars Needs Amber. Holy cow. Yeah, that was the whole plan. Haha! That was the plan all along, and it just worked out, I think. Let's go. Oh, we got a friendly guide chain. Look at that. Yes. Rod. Amber. Toxicuta Venom. Let's just put it on this Guildspy Netcaster. Amber. Then I reap with this. And then this reaps. And because the Kelpminder reaped, then I can reap with the Friendly Guide, because I used Friendly Guide after its neighbor is used. And then this Friendly Guide is... I can use this one, because its neighbor reads. And then I play Befuddle. I'll choose Untamed, so you can't play cards from Logos or Mars. Ha! There's the Mars Needs Amber. But I played Befuddle, so I can only play cards from Untamed. Befuddled. Winds of Exchange. Swings back. Got there with a nice Equidon board, actually. The Antiquities Dealer. After I talked bad about it and said that the Antiquities Dealer was dragging this deck down, this game it gained 4 Amber and actually helped me forge my 2 keys really quickly there. Ooh. But now I have the Sealander and 2 Explorers. That's the first time that's happened. Oh, and I can also Befuddle and use the Friendly Guide with Bubbles? Haha! Alright, let's do that. This is cool. Let's go Unfathomable. What I'm going to do is I'll put Toxicuta Venom on CXO Tabor. I'll use Bubbles. Let's just reap. Let's just reap. Okay, reap. Let's just start reaping. And then that means I can use the Friendly Guide, so I'll use that to reap. And then I'll Omni to destroy the Sealander, and that means I can use Friendly Token Creatures. So I'll use this to reap. I look at the top card. A Frigorific Rod. I'm not going Unfathomable next turn, I don't think, so I can discard that. And then I'll reap with this. And then Befuddle. It was about to be destruction from this deck, because I think I'm going to go Star Alliance, because I have this board and I'm just going to use it. Then Friendly Guide. That reaps. And friendly guide. Up to 9. I could play the mass buyout off of CXO Tabor. Oh, that's awesome. Let's do it. Friendly guide. Reap. Friendly guide. Reap. Explorer. Reap. Look at the top card. The Shrewd Investor. Whatever amber the opponent gains, I can Shrewd Investor it. So I'm actually going to keep that on top so I can draw it. That seems like a good draw. So then this reaps. I can just look at the top and not do anything. And then this reaps. So now I can play a non-Star Alliance card. So I'm going to play Mass Buyouts. Destroy each creature. Opponent gains 1. And then I destroy 6. So I get 3 amber. So now I have 8. Yeah! Gain 1. Knocks. Gain 1. And discard the key charge. Goes back to Novinus, Walk Advocate. Forges the last key for 6. And there we have it. The Woe deck is now 2-1 versus the Mega Gauntlets of Age of Ascension. Kind of looks like the Befuddle art draws inspiration from the Shadow of Dis art a little bit, doesn't it? You got that thing in the background spraying some purple thing on doing some purpley magic to the unsuspecting prey.